Hello everyone, and welcome to the first episode of Texture Tuesday. In this series, you'll learn how to transform boring text into eye-catching motion graphics, simply by using textures. You can see for yourself how a few effects can dramatically elevate your text impact. Let's dive into After Effects. Start by adding a text layer to your composition, using the shortcut Ctrl+T. Type out the text you want to experiment with, then adjust its placement using the scale and position parameters. Once you're satisfied, pre-compose your text layer. This step is key as it groups everything into a single composition, allowing us to easily experiment with various elements. It also means we can open the text composition later to change the wording whenever we need to. Let's begin by importing your chosen texture into the After Effects composition. If you need a texture, you can download some great free options from the websites I've linked in the description below. Once your texture is in the timeline, place it below your text layer and duplicate it, Ctrl+D. Now, select your text layer and go to the Track Matte drop-down menu. Choose the texture layer directly below it and set the mode to Luma Matte. We're using a Luma Matte because it uses the brightness values, or luminance, of the texture to define the transparency of our text. The brighter parts of the texture will reveal the text, while the darker parts will hide it. To get more control over this effect, select the texture layer that's being used as the matte and add a curves effect. When you adjust the curve, remember that the top section affects the highlights, the bright colors, and the bottom section affects the shadows, the dark colors. By pulling the lower part of the curve down, you can crush the blacks, lowering the luminance of the darker details in the texture. As you'll see, the output is a crisp, detailed effect that looks amazing. I'm going to solo the texture layer so you can see exactly how the curves effect is working. Notice how it brightens the highlights and darkens the shadows, really making the texture pop. I encourage you to play with these settings until you find a look that fits your project. This technique is what brings every crack and rust element to life on the text layer. Now, to take this a step further, you can add some finishing touches. Create a new adjustment layer on top of everything and apply the noise effect to add a subtle, grainy texture. For a simple camera shake, you can add the motion tile effect and apply a wiggle expression to its tile center property. And that's our effect complete. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. The project files for this video are linked in the description below. Thanks for watching.